Good evening. Welcome to the new party. I'm Nora Christine.
I'm about to give a really unpopular opinion, and I'm sure it's going to be especially unpopular amongst women.
I'm Gray Mars. Break a record by being with 100 men in one day. And right after she was done, she recorded a documentary.
I'm a vegan weed. Call yourself fresh and wear the same weak ass turtleneck on every show. Goddamn. Then we got goddamn the Sudanese Sambo. Bruh, man.
And I'm Enzo. Bringing up in my lives is they're like, oh well, he's violating the Constitution by having a meme coin and him making money off it in office and everything like that. I was like, if that was the case, like there would be lawsuits up the ass and impeachment in court.
I'm skeptic. Like I always say, don't let anybody trample on your constitutional rights.
I'm Mia. That's not a correct power dynamic in my mind. Typically, the people that are trying to be removed are not in control. That's why they're easily being removed.
The government, states, they start putting these RICO acts on Diddy, all of these guys, and try to put it on these ongoing criminal organizations. I ain't never seen the government put a RICO act on the KKK.
Oh, that was fire.
Yeah.
I like that, though. I like that.
The person that's dealt with some people in the industry, I can personally tell you, most of them are bullshit. Most of them got something going on and they crazy, and they will have you. I'm talking about they'll have you crazy.
Yeah, you look professional, bro. You look real professional.
Switch happened. Come on, man. You gotta acknowledge this. This is the problem that I have with elders like you, because you fail to acknowledge that this stuff has happened. We down.
That mean I'm doing my job.
Hey.
If we sit there and be old school, we gonna miss the boat. You know, a lot of this kids 19 years old buying houses with Bitcoin, buying Maserati.
Wow.
Think or scared of being offensive or scared of being misogynistic. Who cares? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? This is why I'm demonetized, by the way, because I tell y'all what it really is. Oh, this is misogynistic content. Guess what? It's fucking realistic. All right? I've saved thousands of men from killing themselves with this type of information. So if these niggas want to sit there and say, oh, well, you know, it's kind of inappropriate, hate speech, shut the fuck up. Fuck you, man. Fuck you guys. I'm being dead ass with y'all. This is a big reason why every time I talk to you, oh yeah, why can't I get demonetized? Why am I still demonetized? Oh yeah, hate speech. Hate speech? The fuck you? This is life-saving speech, bitch. The fuck are you guys talking about? YouTube would rather a bunch of niggas off themselves over some bitches over hearing the fucking truth about what I'm telling you guys about these fucking bitches, man. God damn. Dead ass, man. Yo, guys, hand to the man. This is the same. Every time I ask, yo, what the fuck? Why didn't I get it approved? Oh, hate speech. Fuck it, man. It is what it is. Niggas would rather you guys die, right? And not know what the fuck is going on with these fucking bitches than me telling y'all what it really is. Meanwhile, they'll sit there and monetize these hoes as they show their tits. Yeah, join my OnlyFans. Ban me on Twitch for fucking talking about kids dying in Gaza or
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Party. Why I like the new party? Number one, it's a group of people that's on a panel. We all have differences, but we all basically still come together at the end of the day. The new party for me is about unity. The new party for me is about educating people to the truth, letting people know what's been going on in our country. With that being said, shout out to the new party, man. We're going to keep it going with y'all.
Welcome to the new party. I'm Nora Christine.
I'm Gray Mars.
I'm Doc.
I'm Kamal.
85 Slim.
Yeah, I'm 85 Slim. My bad.
I'm Enzo.
Mia, you muted?
She
Somebody
went
wrong her internet.
Okay.
Called the Matrix.
All right. So guys, welcome to the new party. Tonight we are going to be talking about everybody's favorite banned person, Myron Gaines. Unfortunately, he's banned off of everything, even X. How the hell do you get banned off of X? God damn, we're going to figure out tonight how you get banned off of X. But for some reason, the man, Anton Daniels, who cares about his coins, the bag chaser, continues to bring him on his show. So hopefully he won't get banned next. I don't know. I just don't know. He gets banned and gets people banned. I don't know why you'd want to bring him on your show, but we're going to talk about it tonight. So in that first clip, he can't understand why he's banned. Kamal, why is he banned everywhere? Why is he blocked?
Because he drinking camel piss. That's why. Why he blocked. Nah, fuck him. All that bullshit, that anti-black shit. He didn't say nothing anti-black there, but I bet you at the end of the clip, he would probably say, man, F these niggers. I ain't even a nigger myself. Man, shut your ass up, bruh. You know why you banned, bruh. Fuck out of here, man. And the thing about it, bruh, people be on there, they're trying to be all respectful. No, this motherfucker trolling. Troll his ass back. Tell him why you grabbing camel balls, bruh. Why is your hometown, your lineage in a civil war right now, motherfucker? God damn. You feel me? And of course, look, he's trying to be saying like, oh, he getting banned because he's telling the truth and blah, blah, blah. Man, you know it's a certain group of people you can't fucking talk about. Let's not act stupid here. You can't talk about a
the crazy
certain
part
group of
is that certain group manages him. So like, why would you if you don't like these people so much, why are they your manager?
Because look, them certain people more about the lineage than he is about his own lineage. Think about it. He talking about their lineage like a mug, and they like, yeah, we might manage you, bruh, but we can't have you on these platforms like that. Unlike his Sudanese ass, he don't give a fuck about his people. They going through turmoil over there. This nigga, I got the bag. But damn it, send them some fucking shit like that Sally Struthers used to send back in the 90s. God damn, send a care package, some food, something, peanuts. Damn, bruh. God damn.
Peanuts. All right. 85, you actually like Myron. 85, how can you? I mean, we haven't even gotten to the worst stuff yet. I got way worse stuff.
I love
Why
dudes
is
that
he
just
banned? If he's such a great guy, he has all these fans. Why is he banned?
truth, man. You just be spitting facts. That's just what it is. And a lot of people ain't gonna like the message every time. That's just what it is. I just received the message. No matter how it's delivered, you know what I mean? The Brody got balls to say what he gotta say. Until somebody step his game up, shut him down, he gonna be saying what he gotta say. I mean, this is America. It doesn't matter how you say it.
Why is he banned? Why is he banned?
Hey.
Well, I guess I owe all the right-wing people here an apology because I got banned, which was shocking. But no, I'm talking about the TikTok when they banned the TikTok. So I don't know why he's banned. Yeah. I don't know why.
Like TikTok.
If you say too much stuff, they're gonna ban you. Like, I'm scared to post now. So I mean, like, if you didn't learn, I'm pretty sure they gave him warnings, like, hey, this is a warning. So like the stuff he says is extreme. So of course they're not gonna pay you for it. And he was monetized, so they're not gonna pay you for
I
that.
just realized what you said. You what? You owe us a what? What? I want to hear it again.
I'm just saying, I'm speaking facetiously, but I'm saying like, yeah, like everybody might get strikes or banned or whatever is possible, especially on TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Doc, before joining the team, you are our newest member. What did you know about Myron Gaines? Did you ever hear of him, or is this your first time being exposed to him?
I barely heard of him. I don't need the influence of somebody like Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines is like helping me. Like you say, he's saving lives. He's saving lives of dudes who live in their mama basement and, you know, can't walk outside and be themselves. I wouldn't need any advice from Myron Gaines. You know, I'm a grown man, so I'm going to be okay. So, you know what I'm saying? He ain't going to be saving no life. I don't know who life he's saving, but that's what he said. Thousands, apparently.
Thousands. Damn.
Out.
Oh, Lord. He claims that people have like threatened to commit suicide and he helps them. Mia, do you believe that? What do you think about the rhetoric that he has? Is he saving one young man at a time, especially the incel men?
I mean, I don't particularly like him, but he has a very loyal following to the people that do follow him. They're very loyal to him. So, I mean, he might be saving lost incel souls. I don't know. Someone's going to need to save them. So if it's him and that's his calling, I mean, kudos to him. I mean, the simple fact of the matter is when it comes to suicide rates in men, it's not talked about and it's actually a massive problem. So if he truly is saving lives, regardless how we feel about him, it's a good thing because men's mental health is absolutely never spoken about in the way that it should be, and people don't shine lights on it.
Facts. Enzo, you're probably the age group for his target audience, and you're a white male, which is who I think his target audience is. Do you believe he's saving lives, and what's your thoughts?
Myron a damn fool. That's all I really got to say about him. He's just a fool. Yeah, sure. If you're actually helping kids my age, guys my age, like not self-delete, good for you. But what are you turning them into? You're turning them into racist pieces of shit who it would just, yeah, I just see racism out of him. That's what I see them turning into. So, I mean, anybody who follows him like that and believes everything that he says and takes it, I'm sorry, you're lost. There's plenty of better idols out there than Myron Gaines. Like, let's be honest, guys.
I agree.
And I don't think his advice would work for men either because his claim to fame is, I'm a trick.
Yeah.
Some of them dudes that he talking to, they're not gonna be able to trick like him on his level. So they're not gonna get no women. They're not gonna be able to trick on his. He's like all-star tricking. You know what I'm saying? All NBA.
You know what though? He also be getting on the ratchet chicks. That's what I like about him because he always gets on the chicks that's basically, you know, the chicks that's out there, fake nails, fake eyelashes, fake wig, looking for a real man. He gets big chicks, you know what I mean? Hard body.
We don't want the fakeness.
Not the
we
ladies,
want them ugly
you know
and
what I mean?
plain.
He don't never
fakeness.
have no real intelligent ladies on his show. He do be getting at the ratchet shit. Now that's what I like about it.
The ones he can lure in with the money. He lure him in with the money.
He does have someone intelligent on, and he made her cry. Would you like to see that now when he makes her cry? And he's
who's the
proud of it?
intelligent person? Was it you?
I'm
Oh my God.
I'm too intelligent to go on that foolishness. Myron, if you're watching, I will never go on your show, but you can come on here and talk to me.
Oh, we actually got invited to be with Myron today, actually. But continue, Nora.
Well, we were on a show with somebody that's been on shows with him, and let me play the clip.
Oh boy.
It's just the fact that if you have a male friend, just know like that male friend, he is attracted to you.
9 out of 10 times. Like you're using the 10%, but like 90% of the time, like they're gonna want to have sex.
It could be, yeah, but this 10% still exists. That's what I'm saying.
Like, let me give you an example. Look, let me show you how dumb you sound. Because I don't mind telling women that they're dumb. You're pretty, but you're dumb.
I'm not dumb, my love. I have a 4.0 GPA. I have a double major. I speak 6 languages.
And you're not using it.
I'm using it. I'm just saying.
You do soccer and you went to nightlife.
Look, I went to a prestigious university, but I'm not going to throw that in anyone's face. But like, you're not intelligent, okay? I'm just going to be very honest with you here.
I am intelligent. Everyone out there knows.
Okay.
All right. Who?
Everyone out there?
Ask them. If they know me, they know.
You can't critically think because you're making an argument for the 10% statistically insignificant, which is a low IQ
see
move.
all my words that I won in college as unique 6 language speaker.
So, college is not real life.
It's really not, dude. Yeah. But here's the thing, like...
Are you crying?
Hey, man, you're still dumb. All right, what about you?
I didn't even know this song was that long. Like...
Yo, chat, chill. Yo, chat. Your asshole, chat.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
The chat is asshole. Chat. Bro, it's very obvious. Man. Bro,
nobody's ever told her the truth because of her titties, bro.
They're gonna call him misogynist now.
Nigga, nobody's ever told her she's dumb because of her titties.
Misogyny clip.
I'm the first nigga to tell her the truth that she's dumb, and now she's going crazy.
It's all right.
Bro, I'm the first person to be on keep it real with her, man. She's gonna get tougher after this, bro.
Yeah,
she's gonna get tougher after this.
No,
bro, this is the first time a nigga told her she's stupid. Look at those titties, man. So, hey, she'll feel Miss Switzerland, if you want to get up and leave, you can leave.
Yeah, bounce,
like we don't need you.
it's
We don't
fine,
need
bro.
you sitting there crying in the corner and shit.
It's fine, bro. Let's fucking leave,
bro.
man.
If you want to.
That's why you troll this
Just
nigga.
get up and leave.
Bounce,
Switzerland.
bounce. Yeah, she is soaking.
You can Zurich out of here, man.
All right, bounce it. Let's go.
Bro, I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. I really don't. Like, I
Yeah.
really don't give a fuck anymore, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Like, bruh. No, this isn't a choice. Get out.
Oh.
Get out.
You're not allowed to cry?
No, she's being annoying.
But we're women.
No,
we're
she's
emotional.
She's sitting there sulking, bro. Get the fuck off my show, man.
It's
Just
annoying.
get up and leave, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck no more, man.
But
Really, I
crying
really don't.
aligns with what you say about women.
I don't give a shit, man. Get up and leave.
Yeah,
Swear- Yo, Zurich, get out of here, bro.
This is a place. It's a place.
Yeah.
Just leave. Just leave.
Get out of here, bro.
I just cry because I'm an emotional person.
I don't give a fuck. This isn't this isn't up for discussion. Get up and get the fuck up out of here. Holy shit, man. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't give a fuck anymore, bro. Like, I really don't. I'd rather do my show than talk to you bitches. Like, this shit's retarded. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tolerate, like, I'm a good guy, we're gonna be sulky at 12 hours. Get the fuck up out of here. Do I look like your soccer boyfriend, bro? What the fuck wrong with these bitches, man?
Jesus Christ. I don't know. Why do women continue? You know why I think she went? Because she thinks because he focuses on black women that she was exempt. That's what I think. Because he literally beats up on black women get beat up when they go on his show.
Honestly?
Literally, they get beat up.
Oh.
Yes.
I
Ray,
honestly,
am I lying?
I feel like it's a humiliation ritual. Those girls go on there. They know the outcome. They're literally just going on there for the exposure. It is 100% for their own personal selfish gain. They're OF Instagram models. When you act bottom of the barrel, you're going to be treated bottom of the barrel. It doesn't matter if you have a college education, if you speak 6 languages, if you're Susie fucking Homemaker. If you are a hoe, by trade, by professione, which is the bottom of the barrel, the easiest profession and the oldest profession out there, you deserve to get dragged. I'm sorry.
She's a hoe, she deserves that. Get out of here.
Mm.
First of
I'm
all,
sorry.
it's not
She
always
went
hoes
on
that
there
go on
knowing
there. It's
exactly
not
what
always
was
hoes
happening.
that go on there. It's not always
True.
hoes, and hoes
True.
deserve respect too. You shouldn't be treating people crazy just because they a hoe. I'm sorry. That as a Christian, I
She
don't
put
support
her-
that because
I
we
agree.
Nope.
I'm
I
not
don't
a
agree with that.
Christian. I don't have to abide by those.
Well,
I'm
for
just
me,
saying
I don't
that
agree with
if
that.
you're,
Women
she
should
knew
be
what she was
respect-
getting
people
into.
should be
I'm sorry.
respected.
If you drive drunk and you get into an accident and you unalive somebody,
crazy.
you deserve
That's
what
crazy.
happens to you. I mean,
So
she knew
if you-
exactly
if
what
if
she
you're
went
a
on.
prisoner, you don't deserve respect. Because you break the law, you don't deserve respect. That is ridiculous. I hope you never break the law because that's ridiculous. Seriously,
I'm sorry.
really
I
do.
can't
You
help
think
it.
like that about
She-
human beings.
Slim,
She-
you laughing
you
over
can't.
there. I want to know what Slim said. Slim, you laughing over there. What you think?
To be G with you, I really wanted to hear what the point he was going to make before she started crying. I'm still interested in what he had to say. Like, that's where I'm at with it. But again, emotions, man, you know what I'm saying? Facts don't care about feelings. And that's just what it is. Like, we had the Charleston Whites. We got the Corey Holcombs. We got Kevin Samuels, rest his soul. Like, there's not another Kevin Samuels. I mean, at the end of the day, these were people that talk with vulgarness. These were people that didn't bite their tongue. And we've just gotten soft. It would have been more smoke if she would have came back harder, like, yo, F you, whatever, boom, boom, bow. He still would have kicked her off, but that would have been better. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, she cried for no reason. We didn't even hear what he was going to say. And she just started crying because he had an opinion about how she thinks. But just like Mia said, they know what they signed up for. And trust me, he went light. I've seen worse. She just started crying on some bullshit. That was like,
We don't know what
work.
the lead up was though. Like,
Right.
I'm sure she did.
True.
I mean, if she did, then she needs to go on medication. But I'm sure there was like a lead up to this because these are clips. It's like 2 to 3 hours of the after show he has with these women, and they're not all hoes. His fans will tell you that they're not all hoes. I think she was a soccer player. That's what they were saying, that she was playing soccer.
Did you guys ever see the interview that Charleston White does where he talks about when he first started giving his opinion, doing podcasts, stuff like that, interviews and whatnot? He actually was well-spoken. He dressed completely different. He was a literal 180 completely different man. But he says that the message that he was trying to convey, nobody was listening. Nobody was listening until he changed his clothes, until he changed his vernacular, until he changed his attitude and basically became mean and became almost negative presenting is when people started to listen. Which I find extremely intriguing that when he was, I guess, normal, for lack of a better term, nobody was listening to him. It wasn't until he became speaking like a douchebag, for lack of a better term, people actually started to listen to him.
Yeah, I've heard him say that he was an activist. Go ahead, Doc. What you was gonna say?
My problem would be with Myron would be like that. What we say in the hood, Myron got pics. If he walked around with his chest poked out like this all the time, it could probably be respected. But since the last time we talked about how I went back and looked, and he cursed one girl out like this, and she had them boys show up to the studio with that fire. When they showed up to the door,
Show me that clip.
Myron didn't show up with all of the oh, I used to be a special agent and come to the door.
Never.
I'm coming to the door with the AR and letting it go down the hallway. So he got picked. So that's my problem with him. Is like if you're gonna be a gorilla, you gotta be a gorilla all the time. Don't play in the jungle when it, you know what I'm saying, when there's only chimps outside and you can walk over them and you know what I'm saying? Like, be a gorilla all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched the clip and all I seen was him get down, everybody under the table, like some little girls. You know what I'm saying? He was under the table with the girls. Are they there, man? Are they there? You know what I'm saying? So that's my problem with it. You know what I'm saying? And you can look it up. It was somewhere on his YouTube, but it's a clip out there of it. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got that same energy when the boys come with that smoke. So if you're going to talk crazy, people going to, you know what I'm saying? Somebody going to make sure you like that.
Kamal.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't want my opinion. You already know how I feel about this motherfucker. But I will say this though, man. First of all, them women going on there, they know what they getting they fucking self into. That woman, come on, bro. She a soccer player, 4.2 grade point average. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care about that shit. Make your fucking point. I know winos that's got more knowledge than a motherfucker that got a master's degree. I don't care about none of that shit. Make your fucking point and stop crying. Goddamn. You need to be trolling this motherfucker. Clown him while making your point. That's what's gonna make them listen. You feel me? You know who did that shit? Shout out to my brother Tariq Nasheed. You feel me? He took him and the rest of his suspected white supremacist honkies out on the spaces one time. You know what he did? Not only was he spitting facts, but he was also clowning. That's the way you gotta do it, man. You don't come in here trying to be all logical and da-da-da-da. No, that ain't gonna work with Burr. That ain't the language he's speaking. Now, you know, a broken clock is right twice a day. You feel me? You know what I mean? So, even, you know, Candace Owens be saying shit that be right sometimes. Myron Gaines might say some shit that's right sometimes. But twice a day, that ain't shit. That mean the other times of the day, they speaking bullshit. Like, are you kidding me? The fuck, man? Like, stop going on the show expecting some respect. You about to get disrespected. Sure. You better come on there. You ain't got to get all physical with bruh. Just get witty with bruh. The motherfucker ain't really that smart. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He really ain't that smart. You sit there, you really listen to what he's saying. He's saying the same thing over and over and over again while he got his flunky Fresh. I don't even know why. We need to stop calling bruh Fresh. Your name is D Fresh now, bruh. You feel me? He got his flunky over there, a grin, cosign. Yup. And this motherfucker ain't really saying nothing. He's saying the same thing over and over and over again. I'd rather listen. RP to Kevin Samuels. I'd rather listen to Kevin Samuels. This motherfucker pity when he was saying the shit. And he cared about black people. Unlike this Sudanese piss camel drinking motherfucker. He don't care about black people.
Enzo, what you think?
I mean, what can I say that hasn't been said already? I mean, I just think when watching that one, she's just too sensitive. He called her stupid, but then we don't know the lead up, and she just started crying off that. And then Myron is just straight up just an asshole. From the end of the day, this is who he is. They know what they're expecting. It's not like they don't know who he is. They're probably trying to go on there make a moment, get some clout, go back to their OnlyFans base and be like, look, I spoke to Myron Gaines, even though he degraded me. Buy my OnlyFans. That's all I saw from that.
Well, I guess the big question is, are we supposed to respect hoes? I mean,
well, I mean, so the same ones, no offense, no disrespect. Some of y'all was saying respect Cassie. Did he need to go to jail? Remember that, because it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Y'all only respect hoes when y'all are trying to like bring a black man down, one, or a man in power, two. That's the only time hoes are respected. Slim, you laugh, but you know it's some truth to what I'm saying.
No,
That's the
I'm just
only
saying
time
it.
hoes are respected, when the end goal is to bring a man in power down, or in particular a black man, because people was feeling real sorry for Cassie, and to me, she was a bigger hoe than any of them bitches on there. She was drinking piss, okay? Drinking piss. 27 men she fucked over 10 years. That is the hoe.
Well, you
Okay,
gotta drag
not
Cassie in
we don't
this.
know what those girls did. I'm proving a point though. The whole world was crying for her. She was the biggest hoe ever.
I think you gotta
We don't
have
know
a
what them
certain
girls
amount of.
did.
I think you gotta have a certain amount of respect for everybody. At least me, how I lead
Yeah.
into my life, you gotta have a certain amount of respect for anybody. Because when you don't know where it could go. You know what I'm saying? Like the disrespect could, cost you your life out here. You don't never know where it could go. You don't never know how somebody is. A hoe could carry that fire. You know what I'm saying? And you play with her funny, and she willing to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he needs to keep doing panels and bring the couple hoes with fire. He needs it. He's a douche.
We're gonna say allegedly, because we ain't trying to put that out there where we want to burn pop. You feel me? Y'all gonna get y'all shit fucked up out here. Y'all channel's gonna get. We're gonna say allegedly, all right? God damn.
Hey, we
Yeah,
should have
allegedly. We
listened to
don't want.
Snoop.
I don't advocate for violence. I'm trying to like prove a point though with the whole stuff, because everybody deserves respect. I don't care if you are sitting on death row. You deserve respect.
We should have listened to Snoop.
What did Snoop say?
What happened with Snoop?
Said we don't love them hoes.
Oh my! Well, you go to the next topic.
Go ahead and play. You can introduce the Anton thing.
Oh, you want me to start it off? No, go ahead and
Well,
do
not.
something
I
like
mean,
that.
let's go back and forth. The whole point of tonight is the fact that Anton has some weird obsession with wanting to be friends with him now.
All right, for sure. So, if you don't know who Anton is, I'm gonna play.
You're not.
I'm gonna play a video. Anton basically has been on YouTube for like 10, 11 years now. So here's an introduction of who he
Not
is.
successful. If we measure your subscriber count to the amount of time you've been on YouTube, you're not successful. Financing your whole life away. Subscribers don't matter. You're addicted to social media. Guys, he became this braggadocious piece of shit just a year ago. This is how much of a fraud this is. This is how much of a fake guru it's not like he was a braggadocious asshole the whole time and now he just got money and now he just changed up or whatever. He just adopted this online fucking gimmick a year ago and y'all bought it and y'all ate it and y'all allowed him to really make you believe that he achieved some kind of wealth, that he achieved some kind of status, y'all, just a year ago. And what was he doing for 9 years on YouTube? For 9 years, he was doing shit like this. Dorky ass, Poindexter looking motherfucker. Why is his little midget man ass sitting on a fucking shelf in Walmart? Well, why is his little midget ass sitting on a shelf in Walmart for? What kind of effeminate, bitch made ass little pose is this with his hands grasped? Oh, and look, it says 2 for $5.
Ray,
You
what
can
is
get 2
this?
Anton Daniels for just $5. $5. What the?
Oh my goodness.
Whose daddy is this? Did you have Rita take this picture? Why, Anton? I have so many questions. Why? Who said this looked cool? What was the context? Was this a thumbnail for a video? Are you just showing the white supremacists that your integrity is for sale? I mean, I know they purchased it recently, but goddamn, what is going on? Mr. Moist Elf on the shelf. Exactly. What is going on? Lord Furquad vibes. Facts. Built like a pregnant roach. Facts. Come on, y'all.
Not the
Oh, and that's not even a
roaches.
woman. That's a Big Lots, y'all. He ain't even at Wally World. He's sitting up on the shelf at Big Lots, y'all. Damn, man, he got a price. It's 2 for $5. 2 for $5. This is what he was doing online for 9 years before just a year ago he adopted this millionaire mindset and this millionaire lifestyle. Come on, this is what he was doing. What is this, Anton? Well, why are you showing the white supremacists that you can be easily buck-broken, guys? Guys, he was doing these pictures that I'm showing you years ago. I think this was a dog whistle. I think this is a virtue signal because now, modern day, we got Anton Daniels talking like this.
I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's going to fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you. I don't want you to have nothing. Don't give these motherfuckers nothing. As a matter of fact, not only do I not want you to get nothing from reparations, I think that they should tax you for breathing.
Guys, he was virtue signaling for his white supremacists here. He was saying my
shit. Nah,
So- that's the introduction to Anton. Me and you was just talking about how Charleston switched his personality up for you. So do you feel like it's okay for Anton to switch it up and say that he's this millionaire mogul?
I mean, that's his hustle. I guess he's gonna hustle how he wants to hustle. And I don't know, Anton. I didn't watch him before, like, even doing this podcast. I just think the whole thing is
For sure. Yeah, I know you like Anton. What did you think of the clip?
I mean, shoot, man, Brody just got something to say about him. I guess once you find dirt on somebody that's climbing, I mean, that's how it come. That's how I go down. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't blame the internet. The internet is always going to be undefeated, and no matter what you post, it's going to always be on the internet. So I just suggest, you guys might come up. Just make sure whatever you got on the internet, is fit for your needs, because this is what's going to happen once you start rising. It's just all it is. The numbers climbing, you get cats like that's going to expose you.
Come on, you know who Anton is. Did you know this about him?
Nah, I didn't know he was climbing in shelves looking like a goofy. God damn. Why is he climbing on the shelves? Bro, what he thought he was, a box of cereal or something? What the fuck is going on? I know he was tooting his ass though. I know that picture was out there. I'm like, bro. And I know he was speaking at Kundanese, man. I watched that clip where he said we should pay the white man for breathing his white air. God damn, man. Wow. I did not know he was on the internet for 10 years. I know he was on the red pill shit, and I was like, whatever, bro, on the red pill, blasey. But it's weird that all these red pill motherfuckers that be conservative and black, they end up being hella anti-black. Just like Myron Gaines, we got Anton Daniels. Bro, like, man, and shout out to Mike TV. He be exposing these coons and sambos out here. Yeah, Anton Daniels a fucking coon. He a sambo. Anybody that say some shit like that about our reparations that his stupid ass will get to if he Black American, that's why we be questioning, bro. Like, hold on, bro. You gonna go get free money for yourself, bro? Where your lineage from, bro? Because you sound stupid as hell. And I don't know if foundational Black Americans is gonna be in a shelf like this trying to get clout pictures, bro. Like, I need the clout, bro. That man, that's God damn.
I know you say you new to the internet. Did you know who Anton Daniels was?
Nah, not for real. I seen a couple clips of him that some people sent in the group chat before though, but I think the difference between Anton Daniels and Charleston White is, I don't think neither one of the comments they make could be respected, but at least Charleston put it out like, hey, this is a role I'm playing to get paid, you feel me? And he done been active in his community. This man sitting on the shelf 2 for $5 and talking about he need to charge us for L. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't. But that be how it be though. They be goofies their whole life, and then somebody sitting in their mama basement listen to them, and now they, you know what I'm saying? They the coolest person. That's crazy to me. 2 for $5 in big lots. They ain't even shit in big lots.
Enzo, so is it Should you do anything to become a big influencer?
I mean, that's the act nowadays. People just act like the something or not. They took the old saying, "Fake it till you make it," and they just fake it even when they made it, and just act like somebody that they aren't at the end of the day. Like, what happened to just being yourself, being genuine, and people liking you for who you are? Why you got to put on a front just to get some coin in your pocket at the end of the day? No. Like, how can you go look yourself in the mirror every single day and be like, oh, I did good, even though I acted like somebody that I'm really not at the end of the day? That's what I think of any influencers like that.
True. Nora?
I think it's more important to be nice than it's nice to be important. It's more important to care about people. People see through it. And eventually, those people that get big, talking shit, putting people down, they have a big fall at the end. So I think Anton is going to see this big fall. And I think that's why Myron is attaching himself to him. Says, I don't know. Is something big gonna happen? Is he because he attached himself to Kevin Samuels? He's no longer here, allegedly. So I just think it's more important to treat people with respect and care about your people. Like stay on, like Kamal says, stay on code. Like this guy doesn't. I don't know why people listen to him. Personally know people that follow him, and I'm like, why? I don't get it for both of them.
Wait, can I ask something real quick? Which one of y'all found that clip, man? Y'all don't fuck with
all of the Anton clips are great. Let's put that out there.
He's going Myron. I'm doing Anton. We switch it off tonight. Go ahead, take over. Nora.
You got bro on the shelf like that. That was crazy. Oh my goodness, man.
Well, my next clip that I'm gonna play is them hanging out on Anton's show, which is the whole basis for this. This is them talking about how stupid women are.
Women are stupid. And what I mean by this when I say women are stupid is that here's the issue, and this is a disconnect. Women expect you to adhere to your traditional masculine traits while they simultaneously can pick and choose when they can be a lady and adhere to their traditional traits. So in other words, kind of what you were saying before, they want the guy to be a decisive decision maker that could pay all the bills and take care of them if someone breaks into the house. But at the same time, they're reserved the right to disobey you, be, rude, rambunctious, and feel as though their opinion really matters. When in reality, the whole purpose and the whole reason why they're attracted to you in the first place is because you don't give a fuck about their opinion. The simple reality is women are not attracted to their equals. They're attracted to men that are superior to them in every way. Competence, strength, income, resources, status. They want a guy that's superior to them in every way, but then they want to go ahead and be treated like an equal. And that's just not how the way the world works. So what I tell guys kind of to understand is that when you deal with a woman, you're effectively her boss, which means she dresses the way you tell her to. She does what she's supposed to do. She adheres to her jobs and duties. And if she doesn't, she could be written up and or fired from the job. And I think that's how men have to kind of deal with women nowadays, because I find it absolutely ludicrous that women will sit there and, follow their boss more than they follow their husband. Their husband will tell them, I don't like the way that you're dressed. And they'll say, well, why? Why are you being insecure? But if they showed up to work dressed in a certain way and their boss said, you need to go home and change, they would go ahead and change. And this is where we kind of have to call out the bullshit, where if you're going to go ahead and be a traditional man, that comes with them being a traditional lady, which means them obeying you. And whenever I say women need to obey men, they get all angry at me and stuff. But that kind of reveals the feminism inside them, because a lot of women will sit there and say, oh, I'm a traditional woman. But then if you say something like, well, I need a woman that obeys me, they'll be like, what do you mean obey? And that's one of the fastest ways to identify these undercover chameleon type feminists, because a lot of women do have feminist tendencies, despite the fact that they might say that they're, traditional. But when the rubber meets the road, you tell them to do things, or you try to instruct them on certain things, they don't want to listen, or they might question your authority. And this is why I think it's so important for men to not just be competent, but be better than their girl in every regard. So it brings, it mitigates the risk of them not listening to you. I kind of always look at women like Pokemon, right? For anyone that played Pokemon back in the day, you need to have a certain amount of badges as the Pokemon starts to level up. And if, let's say, you don't have enough badges and you tell, a Charizard to attack and he falls asleep, that's kind of how women are. You need to have your badges up at a certain point and beat the Elite Four a bunch of times so that when you give her a command, she listens. And I think if more men applied this concept to women, where they're basically fucking Pokemon, and you need to become the best gym trainer and get them under your authority based on your competence as that trainer, then they'll listen. And I know some women might not like hearing this, or they don't want that, but the reality is You know, if a guy works his ass off to get to a certain position where he's your partner, well, he had to fucking go through a lot of rings and he had to suffer to get to that position. So I'll be damned if a woman's going to tell me how to run things when I had to bust my ass to create my value. Meanwhile, she was giving her value. And this is another thing that women don't understand. Women live life on easy mode. We live life on extra hard mode. So if we do get to a position where we're an entrepreneur, we're making 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year, etc., we're going to demand something in response to that, because to find a guy like me is going to be significantly harder than for me to find a woman like you. And this is another problem. Women don't understand that they're abundant and they're very common. The things that women provide to men that we actually value, you know, femininity, not being fat, not being rude, not being annoying, not being a whore, you can find it, right? It's not as rare as a guy who's successful that has his shit together. So the reality is our standards are a lot lower than theirs. Since our standards are lower and we're not looking for, you know, a top 1% woman, like they're not, while they look for a top 1% guy, well, we can replace them easier than they can replace us. And this is another problem with feminism, where we lie to women and tell them that these higher status men are abundant and they want to go ahead and tolerate the fuckery. But the reality is they don't want to. They just want to have sex with these girls. And women always conflate options for real men that want to take them seriously. And just because you can fuck a higher status guy doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to keep a higher status guy. So this discrepancy in availability in the opposite gender is another thing that fucks women up. So to sum it up, I'll say this. Women need to get more realistic and understand that they're not the prize. And then they also need to understand that if they're with an exceptional man, they need to make exceptions and acquiesce to that man's frame. If you don't, fine, no problem. It's a matter of time. Either he cheats on you or you get bored and you leave, and he'll go find another girl that will go on his program, because higher status men are rare versus beautiful women are not. And we need to really have this wake up call with women in America and feminists in general and let them know, look, feminism is here. You guys want men that are on your level, if not better. Feminism has effectively made dating harder for you guys because your standards have went up. And alongside that, a lot of the men haven't went up. So a minority of men actually rise up to the standard that most women want. You no longer have the leverage that you thought you did. You guys went ahead and said, we're going to enter the workforce and be independent. Congratulations. You're independent of average men. What's left? Higher status guys. And they're going to want something in return.
Bro, women are stupid. We are in the workforce and still the lowest paid. We don't unite. We support guys like this that trash women. We justify it. Women are fucking stupid. I'm going to tell you that. You heard it from me first. Doc, what's your thoughts on what he said?
That was probably the lightest he went on women I ever seen, you know what I'm saying? So that one wasn't that bad, but I just tell people, I mean, these are the women he like. If you going to meet these type of women and they don't work for you, bro, go meet you another woman. If you go meet you a chick, if I go meet a chicken, she argumentative and she don't, I just block her and meet a new one. You know what I'm saying? It's like 5 Walmarts in my city. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put up with this. I'm gonna go to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Somebody mama is in there and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna argue and fight with some chick that I don't gotta argue and fight with. But I guess that's what he like to do. So I don't know.
For sure.
Come on, what's your thoughts? I mean, that was the nicest I've ever seen him. I mean, the women, one looked like she was dozing off. A Pokemon analogy. Is that how you would compare women to Pokemon? Like, that was the dumbest thing I've heard in my fucking life. I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, I don't know.
Man, ass catch them, man. Catch them all. Shit. The thing I thought about it, he not even practicing what he preaching. He only got a girlfriend. He not collecting no other women. He said his damn self. His girl said him is like, bro, you not practicing what you preaching, bro. You supposed to be collecting them like Pokemons, bro. You feel me? But outside of that, man, back on his anti-blackness. I can't stand this motherfucker. I don't be caring about all that other shit. I'm on this anti-blackness, bro. All the bullshit.
Okay, come on. I have the clip for the anti-blackness. Don't worry, it's coming.
Give me
It's
to
coming.
that.
It's coming. I'll get you to that. 85. What do you think? I'm sure you're gonna say how much you loved what he said.
The only thing I disagree with is the women are stupid part. At the end of the day, he wouldn't call his mother stupid. So that I don't agree with. But everything else was pretty much on point. And I'm going to explain why really quick. As you guys know, I went abroad, man, and I went to Africa. And what he's talking about, understand, you know, he's from a whole different country. He's from a whole different culture. So he's seen or lived around what I've seen in 1 week. just being a man, and I'm gonna keep it real, man. As a man, as a masculine man that was born with genitals, we are treated like kings in other countries. It is unbelievable how I was treated as a man in Africa by black queens. Unbelievable. I've never seen it. I've never seen our people just stick together. Unbelievable. So this is why what he's saying about a month ago, I'd probably be like, wow, that's going to be hard to find. All I'm saying is, if they keep it up, all we got to do is go to Africa. It's over. Like Doc saying, Walmart.
Passport, bro.
Slim, what? Hold on,
Just
Slim.
keep it real.
I tried to play the clap.
What parts of Africa was you in though? And did you go to Sudan?
No, I was in Nigeria.
Okay, you went to Nigeria. Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to the Nigerian people on code, but it's Sudan, brother, because he's Sudanese.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Once you cross the border, period, bro. I was in DR. Same thing. I was in Colombia. Same thing.
Gotta be Sudan, bro, because that's his lineage, man. They going through a civil war, bro. He talking shit about our lineage too much, man. They got
I hear you. I hear what you focused on. I'm just telling you based on that clip, I knew where he was coming from. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to know what part of Africa you went to, you feel me?
Yeah,
You know?
it was Nigeria, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, Nigeria, but it was different, man. It was different, man. It was like no other, man. The beautiful black women that you would expect to curve your ass out here was basically massaging your shoulders.
85.
Slim, I gotta drop
Do you agree with what Nick said? They said,
Say
yeah,
what?
they treated you well in hopes to secure a passage to America.
However, it worked.
Oh, okay.
But I'm telling you, when it
Okay.
comes to peace of mind, it was all that, man. And that's all we be looking for. Somebody to want to cook, somebody, all right, man, it was dope. And
So
I mean, even the restaurants, like you go in the restaurants and the waitresses are just they sitting there with a rag waiting for you to want to wipe your hands.
Well, I mean, they're being paid to do that.
Yeah, but
It's their little job.
people that get paid to do that here, and they don't do it.
Hey, Slim, you bring it back in Nigeria and wife back home? You gonna bless them with the green card?
I might bring you one too, brother.
Don't. I think he's FBA only.
It's on that level. I can bring you one.
I want to say in the shoot women bell. I want to say in the shoot women bell. These women are coming in hopes to not work and be taken care of. When you come in, a lot of these men want this type of treatment, and the national median income is 40,000. So you got a woman who working every day, taking care of your kids, and she got to do all these things. She might not treat you like a king every day. She might not treat you like a king every day. If you want your shorty to pay half the rent, I ain't saying you. I'm saying the average guy.
No, I'm just
I want you to
continue your point. I want you to continue your point. But what I'm going to tell you is the Nigerian men was being treated like that too. Continue.
But the culture is different.
Exactly. The culture.
Were they working women or do they stay at home? Do they work or do they stay home?
They work.
Because that's what Doc's trying to say.
I mean, there was people that worked at the call center that was married, but here's the thing. I can't explain it, yo.
What I'm saying is the message Myron is preaching to these men who make 40,000 is that you should get a subservient woman, but these dudes need a woman to pay half of the rent. You know what I'm saying? Put something on the electric. You know what I'm saying? She got her own phone bill, her own phone line. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna get some sort of pushback when you live in that type of environment. Is it right? I don't know. I ain't the person to decide that, but I'm just saying that's what's gonna happen when you got somebody who has to work every day and then you want them to come in here and you know what I'm saying, throw rose petals on the floor like you the Princess Amunda. When I say the boy got his own money, the boy got his own money. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get that. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is when you get out there.
So, Enzo, you get a girl from Africa?
What?
You get a girl
I
from
mean,
Africa?
shit. At this point, if they're gonna treat me like a king, might as well. Slim, help me out too.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Hey, they'll love you too, Enzo. And
They'll love Enzo.
I'm fine
I
with
love
that.
my American women.
I'll never object.
But here's the thing, yo. It's hard to find the sophistication, man. It's like the ratchet is overwhelming in America. The sophistication is really, really hard to navigate through and find. It's like going through the bad ocean, bro. It's crazy. I'm
Slim,
just saying. That's how it is in America.
Slim, you didn't find no
my
ratchetness
goodness.
out in Nigeria, bro.
Huh?
You didn't find no ratchetness out in Nigeria.
Nah, bro. It's
Why you
all,
even-
I swear,
That's
it's
a
all,
lie.
maybe
That's
maybe
a
the
lie.
area I was
They're
in.
very Americanized. That's a lie.
Oh,
I'll be
hey,
watching the
He
TV
was just
shows.
there.
They wear
just
weaves.
there.
They
Yeah.
wear nails. I be watching the TV shows on Netflix.
No, what I'm saying is how they treat men. Like it ain't no, it ain't none of that. Like, you know, you get attitude.
And I want to be
from
clear,
women.
I have nothing personally against weave and nails, but it was mentioned at the start of the show, so that's why I'm bringing it up.
Is that a
now, just to be clear,
representative,
I'm not
Slim?
against it.
Is
Say
that
it
a
again, boss.
representative, Slim? Is that a
Say it again.
representative? Is that a representative?
What do you mean?
When the last time you been tricked with attitude? You know what I'm saying? You gotta
No,
catch more
bro.
flies with honey than you do with
I
vinegar.
just mentioned it the other day. I just had to go to the bathroom, bro. And I was standing online at the pizza shop one time. Nobody was using the bathroom. And I asked the lady, can I just use the bathroom? She told me I had to stand in line and use the bathroom with an attitude. I wasn't even trying to holler at her. It was just like, yo, I just had to go to the bathroom. Nobody was using the bathroom. But she had an attitude with me. She didn't know me, but all because I wanted to use the bathroom.
Did she have an
Hold on,
accent?
hold on, come on.
No, she was a Democrat. That's all she was. She was
Oh,
just
Jesus.
a low-cut Democrat thinking chick. You know what I'm saying? She
Always
was-
the Democrats.
You know what I mean? It's always good with the attitudes. Now, don't get me wrong. I done met some Republican women that was on point mentally, but they got higher standards. They looking for everything, you know, that you don't want to pay them right now or don't want to give them. You know, they looking for NBA players. It's like I met women like that, but it's a lot of women like that in America. Maybe it's the places I go.
Hold
Maybe
on.
I gotta go to Walmart.
Hold on. Mia, you got a comment on the Myron Gaines thing?
I mean, I don't particularly like him, but to touch base on what we're talking about here, I find it's just very interesting to me. So men made the decision to exit the home, which set the catalyst for our negative culture and why we have attitudes and why we have to work twice as hard and why we have all of these problems. But men are now upset that they're not being treated with respect. Well, this is the catalyst. This is what happens when fathers leave the home and they don't take responsibility and they don't raise the next generation. We have stuff like this. So it's crazy to me that the same men that leave the homes in America are trying to passport bro in Africa to go break homes over there too. Like that's wild work to me. Like it is very vast. Obviously it's a vastly different culture over in Africa. I mean, they're way more family oriented and the culture is different there. However, I mean, to me, it's just like kind of disingenuous and a little ridiculous. I'm not saying women don't have attitudes here in America, but for the most part, most people are pretty normal. I mean, I just don't get the passport thing because I see a lot of the men that are bragging about being passport bros are nasty online, are terrible to us, are disparaging to women in general. And it's like, okay, so you're going to go find a woman who can't speak English now to be disparaging to her in a language she can't understand? Okay.
Nah, that ain't
but that's
it.
just me, though. That's just me.
Hey, that ain't it. I'm gonna leave it at that.
But what's crazy is that there. Come on, what were you gonna say?
I wanted to ask Slim, what is the Nigerian women's standards, and is it higher or lower than the Republican women out here? Because I did hear you say the Republican women have higher standards. So what's the Nigerian women's standards, like running water?
Well, basically, when I mention when I say that is just you know, women are always looking for, you know, I had a chick ask me, you know, everything was going good. There's one chick that I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
She asked me, what am I driving? She ain't see me, you know, and I'm like, why is that relevant to what we're talking about. A Nigerian woman would not ask you anything like that. She will ask you, how is your family? How do you feel? What do you like about the country? It's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Even the people that's selling things, like if they got like markets or they selling things to make a living, they're more, oh man, I can't explain the hospitality it is, bro. It's really hard to explain. Like, I wish I just recorded that type of vibe from how they are with their hearts. And it's not just because I'm an American, it's just how they are. Like, all right, I'm gonna give you another thing.
Hold on. We about to go to the next clip.
All right, go ahead. Go to the next clip. I can talk to you all day about this, because I'm still in culture shock. I'm just keeping it real.
Maybe Slim, we'll do a topic about Africa and what it's like there. If you, because I really want to.
The media lying to us. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I want to talk about. There's a Slim. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about Friday when I see you. But yeah, I want to do it on it because I really do want to hear about it.
All right.
So basically, it's married men pushing this culture too. So like, let's see what Anton Daniels' wife has to say about him.
2 takedown notices. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the king of receipts for a reason. Look at this. Sweet little Anton Daniels had one of my videos taken down. It was called Anton Daniels Failed Businessman. Takedown was issued by Anton Daniels. My videos no longer played on YouTube. I received a copyright strike. Oh no.
He might do that to us. What is this?
Oh my goodness.
See, guys, unless you're a content creator, you may not realize this, but a lot of times these bullies on YouTube, they try to abuse YouTube's flagging and striking system. And he thought that I was just going to take this copyright strike and I was just going to take it lying down. And he didn't know who the fuck he was dealing with. Ladies and gentlemen, I got that strike reversed. YouTube put his ass on notice, and they did so in such an effective manner that, hold up, I think I got the email somewhere, y'all. I swear I got an email from YouTube somewhere. Here it is. I'm on the wrong email address. Let me go ahead and pull this up. You'll see right here, he sent me a copyright strike. Got one of my videos taken down. Oh, and I'm going to share with you. Which video he got taken down and exactly why he got that video taken down. But here we go. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So this was the email I got. You know, we had to take down your video, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, blase, 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 right? But you know what he didn't realize? He didn't realize that I knew how to play the game of YouTube. Look at this. I said, fuck that shit. I disputed it. I sent what's called a counter notification. And guess what happened? Guess what happened after I disputed that? Let me see. Oh, they put Anton Daniels on notice. Anton tried to get my video taken down, try to illegally flag my channel, give me a copyright strike. I contested it with YouTube, and YouTube sent Anton a message. Hi, Anton Daniels. We're concerned that your copyright notification may not be valid for some or all of the videos identified. Long story short, they let him know, my guy, Mike TV was within fair use. My guy, you can't send him a strike like this. My guy, what the fuck is you doing? And guess what it was, y'all? Guess what it was? There was a piece of content that I started roasting Anton Daniels with severely. There was a piece of content that I pulled from his own archive. Can y'all guess what video I ran the numbers up on Anton with to the point so triggered that he got my video taken down and sent me a copyright strike? Can y'all guess what clip it was that I kept playing about Anton that just exposed his clown ass so sufficiently?
What is it like being married to Anton Daniels? Oh, Jesus. Wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable of it. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person when he's angry. He blacks out.
I just want to say that Nora Christine is the host of this, but she did not pick this clip. Anton, if you're watching, I would not bring your wife into it. Let's delineate from now. Gray Mars. Remember that name. Put it in the SEO, the Google, the Chat GPT. Gray Mars. I'm just throwing that out there.
So, Doc, is that crossing the line? I didn't do that. Mike TV did that. I just played the video. Is crossing the line bringing somebody's wife into it?
We're talking about a guy who scours the internet for people doing the lowest of lowest acts and tries to comment on them, and then bring a whole community into it. And he's an internet personality. His wife got on the internet. She let herself be recorded. I don't think you should put something out there if you don't want it to be used. So, you know, the same way he get on there, he talk about somebody else, girlfriend, mama, sister, cousin. They gonna get on here and talk about his wife. And you know what I'm saying? All that money he got, good thing she compliant because she ain't pretty, you know what I'm saying? So thank God, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He gonna have to shit.
Slim, do you feel like putting somebody's wife on the internet, making comments, crossing the line?
Your wife was on the internet before for him to put it on the internet. That's basically what I said before. Like, the internet is undefeated. So don't feel bad. Like you said, you just played the video. Nora, don't feel bad. It's on the internet. Somebody else might play it. I'm telling you, man. I mean, and plus, Brody is telling you I got it unflagged. So he's basically exposing why he got it unflagged. He can't flag it. Obviously, there's nothing he can do about it, and it's on the internet. Whatever his wife said, deal with it.
I'm just gonna go across the same poll. Enzo, same question.
Nah, she put herself out there. At the end of the day, whatever's on the internet is there forever. You can't take that back. So you should have thought about that.
Mia?
I guess I'm going to break away from the crowd, and I just don't think you should mention wives, spouses, or children. I just feel like those you just shouldn't mention somebody's family. If you have to bring somebody's family into it, your argument probably isn't valid. I wouldn't think to bring somebody's husband or somebody else's wife into it, and I definitely wouldn't speak about their child. I just don't think it's appropriate. But I also concede that obviously that recording exists. She allowed herself to be recorded. It was obviously uploaded to the interwebs. And as 85 Slim has said twice now, it's undefeated. I just personally wouldn't do it. And I don't think people should. I think spouses and children should be off limits.
Kamal?
Man, for real. And look, we got sound effects over here too. Anton, sad, yo. God damn, you going out sad. You think Myron Gaines only got that effect? That sound effect? Hell no.
I'm all keep playing.
Man, Anton
them.
damn
Forgot
going out
tonight.
sad. I know, I'll be forgetting. My bad. I gotta play on more, you feel me? But look, this is what I say. Leave the kids off the fucking internet. That's first thing. People be bringing in kids and shit. Leave them off the internet. None of that shit. No. Now, when it comes to the wives, there's an asterisk. You see what she did? She put herself out there talking about Antoine Daniels and being married to bruh. Now, if she didn't put herself out there like that and she's like, oh, I don't want to be in the limelight, I don't want to do this, then that's different. But if you out there and you know Antoine Daniels is a public figure, you feel me? And you want to talk about what's going on with y'all, then it's all fair game. That's how I feel.
Nora, you scared now?
I mean, it is what it is. I got the Lord protecting me, honey. I don't know about nobody else, but I got Jesus on my side. I just know that I agree. I don't think the wife should have recorded herself talking bad about Anton. Like, I think she put herself out there, but I don't know. Well, speaking of wives, we're gonna go back to Myron. And we're gonna talk about his girlfriend because, hey, it's fair game now. I want to teach a lesson for all the guys watching. Don't listen to him for dating advice, please. If you don't listen to nothing else that Nora Christine's gonna say tonight, because I'm by myself out here with my views on him, don't listen to him on dating advice. Let me play the clip.
At the bar, but he did mention something interesting. The opposite gender is there, okay? So she shouldn't be there. Here's the problem with this. Myron's girlfriend's Angie is always at the club and the bar with people of the opposite gender. All right. Now, this is a hypocrisy as a dating coach. You're telling your audience not to do this, but the girlfriend, Angie, who's a Venezuelan immigrant, is doing the exact same thing. Now, let me just say this. If you want to keep your woman or your wife or your girlfriend from going places because the opposite gender is there, then okay, don't go to work. Don't go to the grocery store. Don't go to the mall. Don't go outside. Like, everywhere you go, there's going to be the opposite gender. If a man is going to talk to your woman, then he's going to talk to her. It's her job to tell the guy no. Okay? That's just pretty much it. But wait, it gets worse. Myron is going to tell his audience something very interesting again.
So you're saying you can never go out and have a guy's night, and she can never go out and have a girl's night?
No, I can do whatever I want. She stays inside.
He says here, she can never go out, my girlfriend, and have a girl's night out. Although I can go and have a guy's night out. Okay? But what do we see her doing? In the B-roll, let's just look. That is her having a girl's night out, okay? Or whatever she's doing. And then if you look at a certain point, she's actually by a guy in the video. There's a guy in the background. He's probably clapping the cheeks. Now, he just said earlier that, hey, she shouldn't go out because men are there. And obviously, clearly, she's doing just that, which is a contradiction to what he's talking about. Now, again, like, I don't have a problem how people want to run their relationships, but if you're online selling courses or trying to get guys to donate to your stuff and you're telling a man what they should do, but your girlfriend is doing the direct opposite, like, you're not serious, okay? Let's go to the fourth point.
I tell you, don't go to the club. You want to go to the club anyway and be a whore. I tell you not to hang out with your friends. You hang out with them anyway.
Again, he says, I tell you not to go to the club with your 3 or 4 friends, but you're doing it anyway. I think he's talking about something in third person, like trying to teach him to a guy, right? But what do we find his girlfriend doing? Well, the B-roll shows something different. That's her with all of her friends. Again, another hypocritical point from our guy Myron, telling you to do something that he's not willing to do. And this is the big issue, I think, with dating coaches. It's not that some of the advice is not good, because I think you can learn something from anybody. I mean, there's a lot of guys out here who have good game, and some guys have charm, or some guys teach you how to get your girlfriend back and no contact and all of that, and how to, have attraction. I think nothing is wrong with those things. And hey, some of that stuff I learned from, even in my 40s. But the reality is that if you're presenting yourself as a guy on social media that has all the answers, and you're not doing it, oh my God, then I'm gonna have a problem. But wait, it gets worse.
That's why I tell you guys that you need to watch what she does. No girls' nights, no clubs, none of that.
He says here, watch what she does. No clubs, no girls' nights, no nothing. But what do we see? Obviously, the same thing. These are another contradictions that we've been seeing throughout the video. But this one is the worst.
She has a high body count. That's why she's mad.
Exactly. That's why she's mad.
Like, bro, here's the thing. Whenever girls, okay, don't want to tell you what it is, that means it's high. Okay, typically when people hide things, it means there's shame there. Where does that shame come from? It comes from the reality that it is not attractive to have a high body count. And women know this.
He's on the streets doing interviews, and he's telling people, hey, listen, the reason why she doesn't want to talk about her body count is because women are embarrassed, because if it was true, they didn't want to tell you because they've been getting thotted up. Now, there is a situation where he's hanging out with Adrian Broner on the podcast, and the subject of body count comes in. Now, Angie, who's a Venezuelan migrant, was on the podcast before her and Myron started dating, something like that, right? And then the question of body count comes up, and then what do we see?
Actors, we can make you believe we know what we're doing.
Said body count.
I'm single.
Body count. He said body count.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that.
She clearly says, no, I'm not going to answer that. So again, you're telling guys that, hey, beware, if a woman doesn't want to answer the body count, she's a 304. And your girl has asked that and she doesn't want to say it. Let me just say this, right? First of all, almost every woman is going to be protective of her body count. I never had that question. I never asked that question.
Okay, so there's a lot of hypocrisy. I mean, do as I say, not as I do. Okay for me and not for thee. Kamal, what's your thoughts? I know. We're gonna get. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the black stuff. We almost there. We almost there. But
Nah,
do
this
you
was great.
think? Do
This was
you
good.
think it's?
Now,
Huh?
sir, you about to say? What you about to say?
Well, I was gonna say he's a hypocrite. He talks bad about immigrants. He talks bad about illegals and things like that. And he got him one. Like that's my biggest thing, though.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all showed me this. I didn't even know that. You feel me? Damn, Meg wrote a whole damn novel. Anyway,
I'm
like,
saying it because she's talking from X. So shout out to everybody watching from X. You need to come over to the YouTube at the new party and comment. But I mean, she said Myron's the agent of chaos. He's right. He's a lowlife. He's weak. Ain't no real bad on a podcast doing this. Well, except for you guys. Except for you guys.
nah, first of all, man, shout out O'Shea Duke Jackson. That was the channel that he was watching. I'll be watching Berber stuff. You feel me? Second of all, I told you I'm playing a little bit more sound effects today. Yeah, I got sound effects over here. You feel me? God damn, Myron Gaines, bro. I mean, checkmate for me. What I've been saying about bro, along with Candace Owens. Now throw on Anton Daniels in that boat, that sinking ass boat. They all grifters. He grifting. Why is he a conservative, first of all? Why not be a liberal Democrat? You got your immigrant, a Venezuelan immigrant. What do the Democrats cape for? Immigration. I'm confused. Like, why are you conservative? Second of all, your woman in the club every other week. Something to deport him. Yeah, get him out of here. Shit. Like he grifting. That's the thing, and it's so obvious. And that chick, when was that show, Sean? Do y'all know that? When she said she was single?
That was like their relationship progressed fast because like I researched that whole situation with her because I wanted to see if they were secretly married because I'm like, this is not making sense here. Like all the things he says not to do, he does with her. He moved her in, they got a dog together. Like, I'm just like, this is crazy.
I mean, shit progressed fast when you're trying to get a green card. Shout outs to her. Congratulations. Shit. You found you a sucker.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Now she out every other weekend. They like, ain't you Myron Gaines?
Kamal, he needs his beard.
Who? Myron Gaines?
Oh, geez.
What?
Uh-oh. Mia, you got something for us?
Mia, you got something?
Well, I mean, when you say beard. I mean, you know, historically speaking, men that exhibit anti-women tendencies talk degrading, over sexualization, lots of cheating, promiscuity, all basically leads to these men aren't living their true selves. And I'm saying that as a way to not get us kicked off of anything, but men that don't live in their truth generally tend to treat women badly because they don't quite want to be with women. But this is all alleged. Please don't sue me. When we say beard, that's what we mean.
Mia, you could say it. I done said it on this show before. He like white zaddy. It's evident. I mean,
you know,
he in bed with him every other week while his chick at the club salsa bumbling it up. His pictures of Berg hugged up. Oh my God, I love you, white zaddy, Brad. Oh, you smell like mayo and sweetness. Oh Lord, Brad, come on now.
You know, we've seen it. We've seen a lot of these men that exhibit these really terrible characteristics come out at some point in time. They exit whatever closet they were living in. And then next thing you know, now him and Anton are best friends.
Oh my God.
Allegedly. And they both exhibit the same toxic traits. I'm sorry. There's a lot of, toxicity there. Maybe there's a reason. He didn't seem like he was treating his wife very well. By her own admission.
Right. Slim, do you agree with all of this? What do you think?
I mean, it's another situation where, he being exposed, and it's a lot of people who don't like this brother. So I'm not surprised what's coming out. This is all part of the game. So, people gonna bash him. It is what it is. But if it's true, I think that's some hypocritical shit for sure. But at the end of the day, it's out. It's on the internet. Let's see what happens next. Let's see how far they take it. I want to see what else comes out. Because there's going to be more stuff coming out. Because, he's going viral just for being him. So I think there's gonna be more stuff coming out. So I'm gonna just wait on that.
Izzo.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. No, the hypocrisy, it just kept going and going and going and going. I thought it was never gonna end at that point. Like, you had to cut it off. Like, what do you mean you're gonna sit here on your podcast and preach all this shit to all these dudes and then turn the corner and be like, nah, I don't do none of that anyway. He probably the submissive one in the relationship at this point because she going to the club. He probably sitting at home, like allegedly, right? Like with Anton, and that's what they doing. It's gonna come out sooner or later.
Well, Doc.
You know what? I got a friend who once exhibited some of these type of symptoms. When he was around the bros, he talked crazy. And then, you know what I'm saying, when he got around the women, you know what I'm saying, we used to call them cheddar biscuits. You know what I'm saying? We used to call them cheddar biscuits. When he get around the hose, he gets soft. He taking them to Olive Garden. He steal the rental car, leave the bros at the barracks. You know what I'm saying? We used to call them cheddar biscuits. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my boy Lee, just came in the chat. Lee know who cheddar biscuits is.
You talking about me if y'all haven't figured that out.
Oh, Lord. Guys, I want to send prayers out to John. He says he's been affected by the flood. So unfortunately, let's send positive thoughts and prayers to him. Thank you so much for still coming. Did y'all talk about the flood last night, Gray?
No.
Oh man. Okay. Well, sorry, John. We definitely gonna cover that at some point. But sending positive thoughts your way. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, for sure. If you're watching right now, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to know when we go live.
So hold on, Doc. So cheddar biscuits is Gray. Gray, is that you, bro?
Yeah,
man. We back off of deployment, and just like Myron, we all thinking we players. We finna go out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't finna let a bitch do nothing to us, and we all stuck in the barracks, and somebody done stole the rental car, and he out here eating cheddar biscuits. The bros can't have cheddar biscuits. You know what I'm saying? The hoes, they got cheddar biscuits.
Yeah.
Hey, great, bro. We calling you CB from now on, man. Cheddar biscuits.
This is the person who named me this right here. This lean right here. He named me this. Thank you for the super chat.
Gray, I got you, bro. I'll you, bro.
So I'm gonna jump back on Anton. So the big thing with Anton is that everybody thinks he's rich, and that's why a lot of people follow him. So I'm gonna play this, and I'll let you guys decide whether y'all believe he's rich or not.
I decided to focus all of my energy on the businesses with the biggest growth.
Businesses plural. So let's say just two, right? So you're working a 9 to 5, you're running the sandwich shop that you want to call a restaurant for some fucking reason. I could jump from one side of the room to the next. That's not a restaurant, my guy. So you're running this restaurant, you're working a 9 to 5 job, and you've got other businesses that you claim to stop the cap.
So the thing about the restaurant business, and I would say 98 to 99% of all businesses in general, is that it requires you to be there and to massage it. There's any business that people are telling you guys that you can just run and it's just automatic and you just get checks or whatever. There's only a couple of different businesses that I can think of and that I know of people that participates in, which I'm involved in a couple of those too. But even those aren't like you can just sit back and chill. It's a lot of leg work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of different things that goes along with.
Yes, Rob. He's been dragging foundational Black Americans for the last 48 hours, talking about we're lazy, Black culture is trash, we shouldn't get reparations, we're lazy, but you couldn't even be successful in your sandwich shop endeavor. But we're supposed to believe that you got all these successful businesses.
But very few businesses in the world that I can think of, outside of scamming somebody, requires you to be, or allows you to be able to just sit and chill and not collect, not actually be there to massage it. Restaurant business is certainly not one of them. One of the mistakes that I
in DC, thank you for the contribution.
Made earlier on in this process, not as it relates to the business itself, but just underestimating the amount of time that I had to spend here, making sure that things ran right, making sure employees did what they're supposed to do, making sure that I'm not getting, they're not stealing from me. Somebody calls off, you got to be there.
What you mean you trying to make sure the employees aren't stealing from you? You're the fraudulent nigga. You're the one who's faking sick days and shit.
All of that, you know what I'm saying? And then you start to evaluate how much your time is worth. One of the mistakes that I made earlier on was that, as you guys know, I just recently quit my job. But one of the mistakes I made earlier on was that.
So you work in a 9-to-5 and trying to cap like you're a serial entrepreneur on the side. Imagine y'all work with Anton and y'all on lunch break together in the lunchroom, and he's talking about this restaurant he runs and the software company he got and these several businesses he got. Y'all would be looking at him in the lunchroom like, nigga, stop the cap. Would you here working with me? If those businesses was working out for you, my guy, you wouldn't be here working a 9-to-5. What are we talking about? Hey, y'all probably got coworkers like that, right? At lunchtime, be talking about how they this and they that, and then why you still clock in and clock out like I do?
I was still, putting in 60, 70 hours a week in corporate America. Then I had to run my other businesses. And then I was supposed to run the restaurant full time too. So, for the better part of a year, I probably only averaged 2 to 3 hours of sleep a day. And that's just not healthy. I started to pick up a lot of weight. I started to be a lot more stressed out because I didn't believe in excuses. I still don't believe in excuses. I don't believe in failure. But then at the same time, it's like, what is failure? Like I said, it was a really, really fun ride. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I got to.
He sounds so defeated. He can't even look the camera in the eyes like I do a majority of the time while I'm exposing these motherfuckers. He's so unsure about himself that he got to look over here and over here, and then he'll glance at the camera for a minute and then go back over here. Nigga, why you lying? Why you lying? Why you lying? Why you lying? Why the fuck are you lying? Make this make sense, y'all. I just don't understand. Why do you feel the need to cap like this to strangers on the internet? Can somebody help? Come on, y'all.
Type of education that you can't get. And I was profitable. A lot of people can't say that they was profitable, and that, the reason why
he was profitable. A lot of people can't say they're profitable. And the reason why what? Even though you're profitable, you're quitting the business, and you're quitting why?
They're no longer participating in being in a restaurant business is because, it just doesn't make sense for their lifestyle.
Oh, it just doesn't make sense for your lifestyle. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh, make it make sense. Victor, thank you for the contribution. He got a vote for Angry Man. I'll make sure to add that to the tally. Come on, y'all. So mind you, he says that he was profitable. It just takes too much time. It just doesn't fit his lifestyle. I guess he didn't know that we got the receipts. I guess he didn't know that I got the documents where he's in debt, where his little sandwich shop is in debt. There's liens against the business. He owes somebody named Thomas a whole lot of money. He owns Thomas, who has a hospitality group. Yes, he couldn't even start his own sandwich shop, y'all. He had to take out loans to start up his little sandwich bodega, and he failed at it, and he owes those white people some money. So he's up here talking about he's profitable. He just doesn't have the time. It just doesn't fit his lifestyle. If it was profitable, why do you have liens against the business?
I was profitable. A lot of people can't say that they was profitable. And then I was one of the fortunate ones that actually really did still have the capital to be able.
All right. So let me say this. Like, I just go and find the clips. I don't have anything personal against Anton. I just try to make it the best show possible because people want that information. But like,
He lying. He don't like Anton. He
feels versatile.
Stand on business. Stand on business. We got to delineate. Stand on business. I stand on business. I don't like Myron.
Okay, so Doc, you were talking about opening up a food truck. So do you feel like that's a W, like that it closed down? Do you feel like a lien on the business mean that he's broke? Do you feel, or do you just feel like a person can have like that and still be rich?
I just gotta say, man, sometimes you gotta be, careful when you count another grown man pockets, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like he said it was a problem with him working a job. And I know a lot of dudes who work a job, run a business. And, my cousin is actually in the chat. My cousin owned about 10 to 15 properties and stuff like this. And he work a job. He work for Google every day. So you know what I'm saying? Like it just depends. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people's lifestyle setup, but again, just like Myron, Anton is leading these people who wouldn't be like me astray to believe them. Like I'm not going to the internet and looking at Anton Daniels for my advice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get no advice from him. You know what I'm saying? I got cousins, I got respected people in the Black community that I can go to and talk to, that run successful business 30, 40 years. I would go and speak with them and get some advice from them before I went to the internet. You know what I'm saying? They got advice from some dude who's not gonna give me, the real deal.
Enzo, do you feel like a person can like be in business and like this guy's funny, and not like if it fail and still be a person that can talk about success and give advice to people?
100%. If you learn from your failures and you create something successful after that, 100% you can sit there and give people advice. Biggest example that I love, I met him personally, Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street. He failed on a level that some people will never recover from. And now he's worth more than he was back when he was doing all the shady shit back in the day. So you absolutely can come back from failure and lead people to do things if you do it the correct way.
For sure. Anton shared Mia's stuff. Anton, Mia has nothing to do with this. Get her on the panel, put her on the show. Mia, you got shared by Anton. You don't have to comment if you don't want to. I don't want to mess up your career. But what do you think?
I mean, there's good debt and there's bad debt. As long as the asset is appreciating and not depreciating, I guess it all kind of depends on the type of debt. I will say it makes more sense to hear from people that are continuing to be successful versus people that don't have any successful businesses. But I guess you live and you learn. As long as he doesn't start selling, classes on how to be successful, I feel like we'll be all right.
For sure.
Once he crosses over into selling those classes and those seminars, then I feel like we gotta really say something. It's like
For sure.
It feels like a grift once people start doing that. But I guess if he shares his personal experiences and what he got right, what he got wrong, and he keeps it semi-authentic, but it's helpful to hear from people that are actually successful.
For sure. Kamal, I know you've been itching to get on Anton, so do what you do.
Nah, what you talking about, Gray? You going out here damning the man's name. You got to sit on shelves like an elf. You saying he broke and shit. God damn. Jesus Christ. Man, but this is my thing. You feel me? First of all, John, I appreciate the compliment about the shirt, bro. I buy these off of Zara or H&M, you feel me? Second of all, SFG, that must mean sucking fucking gone, because you out here guzzling and glazing Antoine and Myron. Got one of these fanboys out here. God damn. Up. God damn, this terrible, terrible joke. Mom, that's like a teammate. Damn it, show your ugly ass face. You probably look like dog shit. Anyway, back on Antoine Daniels. I don't know if the bruh is broke or not, but I know he anti-black, and I notice when these motherfuckers be anti-black and go against FBAs, they always end up in turmoil. Him, Fat Joe, the list goes on. Y'all need to stop disrespecting the damn lineage. God damn. Just shut your ass up and get your money. Jesus Christ.
Fat Joe was Puerto Rican.
He disrespected foundational Black Americans. The foundational, the broke American nigga. I don't know who them niggas is. Them broke niggas out there. while his fucking Math Hoffa was out there he and ha and he. After that shit, what happened? Math Hoffa got his goddamn barbershop / where he shot his podcast shut down. Fat Joe got kicked off the BET being the goddamn announcer or award, whatever the hell you call him, right? Berber got kicked the F off, trying to be like, man, I'm gonna get the 2 Chainz and share the wealth, bro. Bronx out here, BX. Man, shut the fuck up, man. No, you got kicked off because now you're becoming really unpopular because you're being very anti-black and you tarnishing the name of foundational Black Americans who the one put you on in the first fucking place. God damn. Y'all need to shut the hell up about the lineage. Every time. And that's what Mike TV is talking about. He's talking on Anton Daniels' case. And look, I don't like shitting on black men publicly unless they fucking coons or sambos or some tethers. If you undermining us foundational Black Americans, you out here on the bullshit, tarnishing the lineage, I'm gonna be on your ass. Like the rest of my Black American brothers and sisters. F that. You know why? Because I expect every other lineage to be on that shit. I guarantee, Enzo, if somebody talk about Italians in a disparaging way, you're gonna be on their ass.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. I don't know if Anton Daniels is broke, you feel me? If he keeps striving to be the best he could be, good. He just needs to shut the fuck up when it comes to reparations and keep grifting the goddamn community he grifting. That's all I gotta say. With his peanut-shaped head ass. God damn. Clean Ozempic Rick Ross, man, out here.
Ozempic. No. Do you really think it's Ozempic Ross?
SF question for Kamal. What 15% of demographic caused 60% of crimes? Your mama's mouth. That's what the goddamn crime. You feel me? She causing all types of abortions in her mouth, nigga.
Oh my
God damn. Yeah. Yeah,
I would like to say something positive
I'm getting
about
into macho
Anton.
mode now.
No, I would like to say something positive about the money thing, though. And like, I wouldn't like, it's no shade, but like, I think like for me, if you learn from your failures, that's what matters. So I think he is successful. I'll give him that. But I have to say, I don't agree with the comments that he's made on reparations. It's like, if you don't want it, that's fine, but shut up and move on then. Like, why do you have to talk about it?
Yeah, Nora, please give Kamal his Myron Gaines anti-black video.
Okay, this is the last clip of the night, guys. We're gonna
Look
move
at- hold
on.
on,
Here we
Nora,
go.
Nora.
So the views of Myron Gaines is not the views of the new party. Yeah.
Can I say something real quick? And this is the fucking hypocrisy of these motherfuckers
Yeah, go
fan
ahead.
base. Look at SFG saying, my mama ain't a monkey like you. But he's a fan of Anton Daniels and Myron Gaines. Think about the shit he's saying right now. Think about it. But he fans them. I'm just saying, y'all. Yeah.
Okay, Nora, can you take it off the screen? I mean, like, Jesus Christ.
Cover it up. It's not there.
You're muted. You're muted.
You're
Nora.
muted, honey.
Yeah, the computer got the computer's glitching. They're probably watching us. So anyways, the clip that I'm about to play is not the views of the new party. If you have small children in the room, please take them out because this is how disgusting Myron Gaines is. Again, this is not the views of the new party.
Myron, you're Sudanese, you're not black. Hey, stupid fuck. Let me tell you something. You know what fucking Sudan means, you fucking retard? For all you dumbass black dudes in here that be saying, you're not black, you're not black. Well, let me tell you something, stupid fuck. Since you only speak English and you can barely do that because you gotta use hooked on phonics, stupid ass nigga. Sudan means land of the blacks in Arabic. Retard. How about that one? So how the fuck are you gonna tell me that I'm not black when literally my family is from a place called the Land of the Blacks, which is located in North Africa. So by definition, my parents were born there. I was born here. I am African American. What the fuck are you talking about, Jamal? Shut the fuck up. That's why nobody respects y'all niggas, man. You guys are stupid. Holy shit, man. Yo, I'm actually embarrassed to share the same skin color as some of you niggas. You guys are fucking retards. FBAs. Idiots. Jurik Niksheed. Dumbass. Dr. Umar Dumbfuck. Dumbass. You guys are fucking stupid. That's why all the other races laughs at y'all niggas when no one's around. I'm the only one telling you guys what everybody's saying. Thank you. Don't come again. You break you by. Hurry up. Oh, yeah, Jamal, man. Yeah, he's cool, though, but I would invite him to my place. Hey, Holmes. These black people, I don't know. They don't work. Porch monkeys. Bro, everybody's roasting y'all niggas. I'm the only one telling you guys what the fuck it is. Nobody likes y'all. If I'm be honest. Nobody likes y'all niggas, bro. I'm the only one telling you, hey, you might want to stop sagging your pants. Hey, you might want to say ask instead of ax. Hey, you might want to say test instead of testises. Like this dumb nigga the other day. You might want to stop butchering the English language. People can't understand you, Jamal. Hey, you know, carrying a gun as a felon, it's a federal crime. You can do a lot of time for that. Hey, does that belong to you? Do you really need to take it? Someone worked really hard for that. Come on, put it down, Kamal. Like, bro, do I gotta fucking hold y'all dumbass niggas' hands all the time? Yo, you ain't even black. Good! Good, I'm embarrassed to share the same skin color as you stupid ass niggas. Fuck! You guys make it sound like, bro, you ain't even black. Like, I'm proud. I wanna be with y'all niggas. The fuck? God damn, at this point, I'd rather be a fucking cheat. Damn! Niggas be saying, oh, are you Indian? Yeah, I am. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Indian. That's how embarrassed I am of you fucking watermelon warrior, Section 8 servicers, fucking fried chicken connoisseur ass niggas. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Holy shit. Yeah, and here's the thing. You want to know why? You know why you motherfuckers hate me so much? Because I tell the truth, and I'm not scared of y'all niggas, bro. I'm not scared of y'all. I'll call you a monkey to your fucking face. Okay, Donkey Kong? The fuck up out of here, man.
He's pussy. He's pussy. He won't call nobody nothing to their face. When he was in Miami with them 305 boys, he had security. Remember, you saw the clip, right, Kamal? He won't say shit to nobody's face. Also, number two, I want to put out there, this clip is from like a week ago. So this is all recent. I'm not putting stuff out there years old. This is actively how he feels about Black Americans and Black people in this country. This is active. This is Myron. This is what he does. He talks about the small hat people, number one, and number two, he talks about Black Americans. That's the most. And number three is women. And that's why I stand on everybody deserves respect, because 50 years ago, Black people in this country, people would have said they didn't deserve respect. So that's why I said that earlier, and why I stand on what I said, that everyone deserves respect. Come on, what's your thoughts about what he said in his clip?
Man, first of all, let me address the chat, man. SFG, I wish y'all didn't ban that lame-ass Rudy Poo-ass motherfucker. I was about to clown his stupid ass. Goddamn, tell your mama stop sleeping with your uncle. If you understand what that means. You goddamn, I know this nigga redneck. Anyway.
I put him in timeout. He can come back. He just needs to calm down.
Let him come back with his lame-ass jokes. You feel me? Oh, man, you like watermelon fried chicken. Who the fuck don't? What kind of trope is that? The fuck? Fried chicken is delicious. I cannot believe that. Now, watermelon is it's okay, but fried chicken is goddamn delicious. It's better than liking camel piss and hyena balls. Goddamn. And then King James, he said, he ain't wrong. Well, nigga, that ain't our fault you living around degenerate Black folks. Goddamn. Look, not all of us is degenerate, living down bad, all on the ratchetness, hood shit. No, man. No. It is plenty of us that's living good out here. Got respect, know how to act, all types of shit. And this, look back to Myron Gaines. He's so fucking stupid. Nobody said he ain't Black. You know why? We ain't never said that. We said you ain't Black American, you idiot. And there's a clip that was floating around. I ain't found in a
there
while.
are some FBA people that will say he's not Black. Like Gray, we were on the show today.
Yeah, they said that he wasn't Black.
This is my thing.
He's
A
not
lineage
Black.
of 50 million motherfuckers is going to be 5 stupid motherfuckers that say some dumb shit and don't know Sudan mean Black. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be some dumb motherfuckers within a lineage of that many people. But the majority is not saying that goddamn Myron Gaines is not Black. We telling him, you not Black American. Like, bro. And he done said it his damn self. Like, you feel me? Like, and this my thing. It's like, okay, you saying all that shit, but your people cosplaying us. So what's the problem, bruh? Y'all let me know when the last time y'all seen somebody try to be a original Sudanese person. I'll wait. Have y'all the person that had the Air Jordan Sandals 45? Have y'all seen? No, I seen none of that shit. Come on, bro, Myron gang. This would be pissing me off, and now I'm gonna stop right here. People and politicians do this fucking magnificently. They'll hit you with a small bit of truth and surround the rest with bullshit. The truth he hit us with: Sudan means the land of the black. He black. Yes, that's right. All the other shit he talking about is a load of horse crap. And then you have some idiot like SFG glazing out here talking about, yep, Myron Gaines is right. The brother know what he talking about. And it's like, brother, well, you right. You probably a white man in Ohio right now eating a jar of mayonnaise. You feel me? Like, bruh, that's what I mean, man. It's like, dog, y'all got to be aware of that shit. When people hit you a little bit of truth and the rest of it be bullshit, man. I'm telling you.
Doc, what's your thoughts?
When Myron say he black, I think in America, when we think black, I wouldn't consider Myron black. Is he from Africa? I wouldn't consider him black because you know what we say when we say black.
I think ethnically, because I'm also North African, which is very similar because he's North African as well. I think ethnically he's probably more Arab because of his hair. I mean,
But
I just
we don't
black.
when we think black here, we think people who don't have another flag to wave. When Myron goes somewhere, he gonna wave a Sudanese flag. Black people from here are Americans. We don't have no other land we gonna say we came from or we went to. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be black African American people. You know what I'm saying? Myron is gonna tell people he's Sudanese when he go out somewhere. He's not gonna say, "Hey, I'm black." People not gonna say, "Hey, he black." Myron gonna say, "I'm Sudanese." You know what I'm saying? When you think black people in this country, you think of people who wave the American flag. They're Americans. Myron gonna go out. If he go out and he goes somewhere, he protest. He gonna have a Sudanese flag hanging from his rear view mirror. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't consider that black. I'm from the South.
He also
from Georgia.
says he's Arab sometimes too. Like I've heard him say, like he's African and Arab.
Mia, what's your thoughts?
Honestly, my only thought is that I feel like we need to have an entire segment where Kamal just trolls people in the comments. And he just provides side commentary and we just sit here and listen. Because by far the best part of this entire podcast is just listening to Kamal troll people in the comments. And I feel like we need to do this and just us to be the side characters. Kamal is the main character. And we're just gonna listen to
Man, they just come in the chat, man, just spewing bullshit, man.
honestly, I don't even have an opinion. I'm just still laughing about all of the stuff that Kamal has said. When I look at Myron, honestly, I see a man that's Arabic more than I see a man. I understand he's North African, but to me, he appears Arabic. I've heard him say that he is Arabic, as Nora had said numerous times. I mean, he does not align himself as an ally to Black Americans, so I don't consider him Black because he doesn't want to be Black American, and that's fine. He can be Sudanese.
Enzo?
I mean, what can I say that hasn't been really said already? Kamal took it away. Mr. Roast in the chat. All I can say is to buddy SMG in there. This is the problem when you watch motherfuckers like him, because you see him with dark skin and you think it's okay because a black guy said it. So maybe it means, as a white person, I can say it now. No, that does not make it right. No, he's still fucking wrong and you're still an asshole living in a fucking double wild thinking mayo is spicy. We don't take you. You're a special type of white. We don't like you.
For sure. Or did you want to put this comment on the screen? John said,
that was
y'all
really
made my
sweet.
day, guys, through this hard time in Texas. So
That was
shout out
very
to
sweet. Shout out to him. Well, we could do closing thoughts. This was fun.
For sure.
Kamal, You're everyone's favorite, so go ahead and go first.
Oh Lord. First of all, man, John, I'm sorry to hear what's happening in your hometown, bruh. Praying for you, bruh, for real. You know what I mean? Some guy online, ass motherfucker. That's how you say it, dickhead. God damn. Myron Gaines and Anton Daniels send all his cronies over here to say dumb shit. 4chan talking points. Do you like watermelon? Brother, do you like fried chicken? Can you say ass? Because now it's not ascasis and testis. No, we know how to say it. God damn, get your Rudy Poo ass out of here. Good Lord. Second of all, shout out to the panel. Shout out to the new party. I put the new party channel, pinned it to the top of my chat. Y'all go check them out. Also hit that notification bell for them so y'all know when they go live. You feel me? Nora and Gray is holding it down. Not only y'all not doing the Diddy shit no more, right? Are y'all still dabbling in that?
No.
I mean, of course, we'll always talk about it, but there's nothing else to say at this point. But I do suspect that Jay-Z will be next because Nicki
Okay.
Minaj was crashing out on him. So more to come on that. Maybe I'll do we'll do a show tomorrow on Nicki Minaj crashing out because she said a lot today.
Okay, for sure. Well, y'all go check them out. Go subscribe, and not only that, hit that notification bell so you know when they go live. Shout out to Enzo, you feel me? Shout out to Doc in the damn building. Mia, shout out to you too. Even though you said that it's men's fault that the families are broken up. Damn, blamed it all on men. Damn, shit. But I kind of understand. I get it a little bit. You feel me? But my thing is this, man. Y'all already is evident. Y'all saw it in the chat. Y'all saw the audience, especially Myron Gaines. That was mainly Myron Gaines' audience. That ain't really Anton Daniels. You feel me? That was most definitely Myron Gaines type of audience. They spewing bullshit. They not practicing what they preach. And look, if they wasn't so anti-black and just anti-foundational Black American and shit like that, I really wouldn't have much to say about these goddamn bootlicks and these damn Sambos. You feel me? But since they like that, I'm gonna be on their case. I'm gonna be on their case. You feel me? And it is disgusting how they be talking about women. You feel me? But I will say that certain points they hit on, they not wrong about it. You know what I mean? But fuck all that, man. I don't care about no broken clock being twice. That mean the shit's still broken. The Sudanese piss drinking Sambo and Antoine the Coon Daniels. You a coon if you say we should pay the white man for breathing his air. What kind of coon? Anyway, y'all. I'm done. I need some water, man. This shit done.
All right. Come on. We got Kamal tired out. Doc, what's your closing thoughts?
Man.
I am not a political podcaster. I'm friends with Gray. We were in the army together. I know I get up here and I share my opinion. Do not send me paragraphs in my inbox. I am not going to read them. I do not care about your opinion. I got spare time, so leave me alone. I do not care. But y'all have a blessed day.
Oh, Lord. Doc said, leave him alone. He ain't got nothing else to say. He said, drop mic. Mia, what's your closing thoughts?
So I want my closing thoughts tonight to be, I think we should all come together and pray for Texas. And what happened down there is absolutely terrible. And I'm just praying for all of the families of the children. I could never imagine. I literally cried when I found out. I could never imagine something like that happening. And regardless of where you live or what political party, nobody should be celebrating the downfall of children. So I feel like as Americans, we should be learning from this, and we should all come together, and we should all pray for Texas.
I agree. Sending prayers for Texas. Enzo, what's your closing thoughts?
So, like I always say, it was a great episode. I mean, like I keep saying always too, the episodes just get better and better. Now they're just getting funnier and funnier. Come on, bro. That almost made me fall on my seat. Hilarious. Back to Mr. Myron, like always. Y'all stop falling for this dude. Not following him, like he a blindless leader. Like, he ain't nobody to look up to. And then absolutely most importantly, let's pray for all the families out in Texas. It is absolutely disastrous what happened there, and my condolences to everybody who has lost somebody because of that flood that happened in there. And like Mia said, yeah, we should not be preying on the downfall of anybody that has been lost because of their political party or anything like that. We're still humans. We're still Americans at the end of the day. Leave your political bias to the side when a tragedy happens like this in America, regardless, wherever it happens. That's it.
I agree. Well said, Enzo. All right, founder, what's your closing thoughts?
First off, like everybody said, great episode, and prayers out to Texas as well. I mean, I don't think I have anything to say. Kamal said everything. So, but basically, with freaking Anton and Myron, I would basically say, like, you know, people saying all types of wild stuff online. I think you should think about like who you're affecting, and then like us talking about them. I feel like is good, and it's not personal. Like I said before, it's just giving people another perspective on things, and I think that's just holding people accountable and just trying to like give the best information to people, and that's what we're all trying to do as content creators. Like we always say on New Party, always vote.
Always vote. Wow, the best saved for last. The one that had to take all the heat tonight. So let me say this. This was a great show. I really appreciate John for watching. John, I'm sending lots and lots and lots of prayers to you. I'm heartbroken by the devastating effects of the storm. And John, this really made my night. We're having a hard time out here, affecting me. We're still here. I need to brighten up my day. Thank you that you guys are united. Those are the comments that really remind us that as Americans, we need to be united and stand together. The reason why we do stories on Anton and Myron is because their divisive rhetoric, I think, is destroying this country. And I'm going to put a highlight on it, and I'm going to always talk about it. I don't think anyone should be divisive to women. I don't think anyone should be divisive to people of color. And I'm not, that's different than DEI. DEI was about elevating people for non-merit reasons. But being divisive, being disrespectful, it's only destroying America. And I don't agree with it. But we will be back here Thursday night. We'll have a good debate. We'll be talking about FBA versus Black immigrants. Will we come together once and for all? I don't know. Kamal's on the FBA side. Kamal said he has a definition of what Black is. The other FBA people I talk to, they think anyone that's not foundationally Black isn't Black. But we're going to find out who is Black in this country. Maybe we'll figure that out. We'll also be talking about what we have in common versus what we have different. Why do FBA say the need to delineate? We're going to learn about that because that's important. That's part of why they want to be called FBA. They want to delineate. We're going to learn about that. So again, thank you guys so much for watching tonight. God bless, good night, and send prayers and thoughts to everyone in Texas.